America is about freedom. It's about choice. And for your Super Bowl halftime performances, you have the freedom and choice to choose what you want to watch, choose what you listen to, choose which side of the aisle, if you will, that you want to go with. I mean, that's the whole purpose of the Puppy Bowl anyway. It's just alternative halftime programming to just have something really cute and raise money awareness for adoption. But the broadcast group Sinclair is going to be your home to stream the rival halftime show they're calling the All-American Halftime Show, which is headlined by Kid Rock, and it'll be on some of its digital channels during Super Bowl 60. The alternative event is sponsored by Turning Point USA, of course, the conservative nonprofit, and is set to stream opposite the NFL's official halftime show. That show is Counterprogramming to beat the backlash and controversial commentaries about the choice of having Bad Bunny as official halftime performer. Now, the All-American Halftime Show will feature Kid Rock, also country artists Brandy Gilbert, Lee Brice, and Gabby Barrett. So there are your targets. With performances framed with themes like family, faith, and freedom, because Kid Rock's all about faith. Organizers say the event is designed to appeal to viewers who feel alienated by the NFL's halftime show. There was a graphic a while back to show the last 6 halftime shows, and they are a fairly colorful, if you will, full of melanin, if you want to include that one, and the one with Jennifer Lopez and Shakira. All the rest of them have been performers that have been black guys, a lot of them rappers, some singers in the last couple of years. However, you would kind of guess that these are actually some of the halftime shows that actually reflect America, because of Dr. Dre, Eminem, big, 90s, everybody, rapping everybody. Of course, Usher making the house, blowing the house away 2 years ago. And maybe you don't like the Kendrick Lamar stuff, but it was definitely a flashpoint for the year. However, the choices that NFL has had to be more contemporary, more hot, more popular, are not falling in line with what America wants. That's family friendly, if you will. So Kid Rock is stepping in with a choice for an alternative that is more traditional and patriotic, we say. Rather than replacing the official halftime show on major networks, just blanking out, Sinclair will make the alternative concert available on its over-the-top channels charge. So you have to watch it on a different channel, or check out their YouTube channel, or off of X or Rumble, because Rumble's where things are. Additional platforms including the Daily Wire, Real Choice Voice, and One American News Network. There are places that are expected to actually carry it streaming out there, with an event to air around 8 p.m. Eastern time. So it has a start time for pregame for the halftime, if you will. So it's ready to go as soon as Bad Bunny hits the stage for the halftime show on this Sunday, February the 8th, coinciding with the official halftime window that's out there. Now, conservative criticism of the Super Bowl's official halftime show centers on Bad Bunny and his selection as a headliner, because many people are wondering about the non-American, all-Spanish halftime show. Remember, Bad Bunny is from Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is a part of America, the United States, and you can't really take that away from him. Some commenters are opposing to the cultural and political grounds that he represents. And there also have been sort of the ICE will not be there phases. That's a whole other story we're not talking about today. But the opposition earlier sparked petitions and commentary questions about what to do that is appropriate. And Turning Point USA figured their kind of programming is part of a broader effort by conservative groups to offer alternative culture to what's going on. Instead of having the kids see what the world's all about, we're going to blanket it with something that is what we think the world should be about, and you should never know what the rest of the world is about, such as life. Contrary to the headline suggestion that Sinclair would preempt the NBC's Super Bowl broadcast on its local stations, reporting and social discussions indicate that this alternative by digital channels and sub-channels is something that's actually going to work, because actual Super Bowl game coverage, they could actually be sued. They could actually get blasted by covering up the official stuff of NBC if they have an NBC channel on their affiliates. So Sinclair local NBC stations will carry the Super Bowl kickoff show, will carry the full halftime show, will carry all the primary signals that come from NBC. You just have to turn to an alternate program, a streaming program, a YouTube, if you will, to get what you're going to get. But it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Kid Rock and the boys and a couple girls are going to play some traditional things that'll show you how to really live to be traditional and American and love our country, as opposed to Bad Bunny, who, loves our country, but has a couple issues with some of the things that we're doing right now. maybe more than a couple issues with some things we're doing right now, but you get the gist. Kid Rock is coming. If you want to see Kid drink a beer, cuss a lot, talk about, redneck stuff, then by all means, it's America.